class. Assalamualaikum. Okay, so this video is a continuity from the previous video, which is the distribution type. So in this video I will do all the example regarding that distribution. Okay, so I didn't write the question here. I just write the example, the title of it, and also the page. And I hope that you can refer to the notes, the notes that I already upload in books and resources ULearn, in ULearn. So you may access that to get the question. Okay, I just write here is the solution, because kalau nak tulis soalan it's take time lah. Okay, so I just want to make it this video compact and short, okay, so that you can easily access lah. Maksudnya tak perlu nak delay ataupun drag time. Okay, alright, so without further ado, we will start first with the binomial. Okay, binomial distribution. So yeah, this binomial distribution. I hope that you are okay if I'm using pencil, because yeah, for me mathematics is comfortable if you use pencil compared to pen. Okay, right, so I will show you the example for example 3.9. Okay, class, example 3.9, so page 64. Okay, you may refer to the notes, the PDF one. Okay, so the question, I just read it, the question, okay, but I didn't write it here. Okay, the question: the probability that a certain kind of component will survive a given shock test is 3/4. Okay, if 10 components are tested, okay, A, the question asks you to find the determine the probability distribution function for a component tested that survive, and B, find the probability that exactly 5 components tested that survive. Okay, we do it for A first, but before that, this is a binomial distribution. So if you are still remember the formula for the binomial distribution, you need to have a P, you need to have a Q, is it? So write down first what is your P, what is your Q, and also the first thing first is what is your X. The X is the what we call the things or the item that we will observe here. So if you read it again, the question, it is about the component will survive. Okay, it's about component will survive. Okay, this is your X. Component survive lah. Okay, component survive. Okay, this is your X, right? So the things that we will observe here. And then for P, what is P? P is a success. So since success here or the X here is component survive, so just now you can see it say that given shock test is 3/4. The probability that a certain kind of component will survive, that one is the success lah. Okay, the success one, which is 3/4. So if you change it become decimal, it will be 0.75, is it? So you can see that the probability must be range between 0 and 1. It cannot be more than 1 and it cannot be less than 0. Okay, 0.75. How about P? How about Q? Okay, if you still remember, I said that if it give you P, definitely you can get your Q. Macam tu je. I mean, tak perlu pun dia nak bagi Q dua and P. As long as it give you one, only P or only Q, you can make or you can find the other one. Okay, so how to get a Q with 1 minus P. Okay, 1 minus P. So that means it's 1 minus 0.75 or 1 minus 3/4 lah. So it will be 0.25, or if you want to make it still in a fraction, it will be 1/4 lah, kan? Betul? Alright, next is the question A. We want to solve it. So the question asks you to determine the probability distribution function. Okay, actually this one is the function. Okay, the function. Okay, not the it's a PDF, but you just create the function, not the table. Okay, the table means kalau you tengok ataupun if you refer back to the previous example for the PDF, is a table kan, so not that one. We just want to have a function, okay, a function of PDF. So okay, this is you double check or you recall back the formula of the binomial distribution. So this is a nx and this is a px and this is qn minus x. Okay class, alright, so now this is your formula or the general one. So now you just substitute it. What is your n? Okay, what is your n? You can get your n from the question. N is a number of trials class, okay, number of trials. So you can see that it stated that if 10 components are tested, so that will be your n here is 10. Okay, so for those yang maksudnya macam dari yang saya takut you guys tak tahu kat mana saya refer ataupun soalan tu, you may refer to your notes that I already uploaded in YouLearn, okay, in the book and resources chapter 3. Okay, you may get there and then you put it aside or you boleh tengok, I mean we use you need to watch together lah with this video and you need to refer to that PDF sebab saya punya soalan saya ada hard copy. So here, so this is the question. So for you, you need to refer your PDF lah. Okay. So this is 10, and how about x? So x is remain as x. Okay, x is remain as x. And what is your p? Your p is 3/4. Okay, I use 3/4 lah. Okay. It's okay if you want to use a decimal, tak ada masalah. They have no problem with that. Okay, so x is remain as x, and q, what is q? 1/4. And what is your n just now? 10. And what is your x? X still an x. Okay, x now is still an x. So this is what we call as a PDF for this question. So this is a PDF, the general function. Okay, so we proceed to B. Okay, B now is find, it asks you to find the probability that exactly 5 components. Okay class, the keyword here is exactly 5. So exactly 5 components means x equal to 5. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, so the question asks you to find when x equal to 5. Here. Okay, what we do next? Okay, you just substitute here x equal to 5 into this equation or into this equation lah. Okay, into this one. Oops. Alright, so we have 10, we have 5 down here. Okay, your x. So you just replace x with 5. Okay, so 3/4 power 5, 1/4, 10 minus 5. So how to get the value of this? Okay, I already showed you before, but now I can show you again. So see carefully. I'm using this calculator. Okay, if you are same with me. Okay, so NCR. Okay, so first you substitute value 10. Okay, 10, and then you can see that they have shift here. So you press shift, and then you can see the symbol deviation here, divide here, and above it they have mentioned here NCR. So you press. Okay, I repeat again. 10 shift this one. Okay, so you can see that it's come out here is C. Okay, and then you press 5, and then equals. So the answer here is 2, 5, 2. Okay, and then just solve it here. This one 3/4. Yang ni just power biasa lah. Okay, 3/4 power 5. Okay, and then 2, 4, 3, 1, 0, 2, 4. Okay, and then 1/4. 1/4 power 5 juga. Okay, power 5. So it will be 1/1, 2, 4. Okay, so darab lah. Okay, 2, 4, 3 divided by 2, 4 times 2, 5, 2. So the answer here should be 0.0584. Okay, yeah, it's still, they have another few numbers behind here, but I just round off. I make it for decimal places. Okay, class, 4 decimal places. So 0.0584. Okay, right. So this is the first example that I show you. Okay, so now let's go to another example. Okay, another example. I think I will show you exercise. Okay, exercise 3.7, page 65. Okay, I repeat again, exercise 3.7, page 65. Okay, so the question is, a large chain retailer purchases a certain kind of electronic device from a manufacturer. The manufacturer indicates that the defective rate, okay, defective rate of the device is 3%. Okay, 3%. The inspector of the retailer randomly picks 20 items from a shipment. Okay, and the question A asks you to find the probability that there will be at least one defective item, and B, how many defective items are expected. Alright, okay, so back to the question now. A large chain retailer. Okay, I think I show you lah ya. Maybe ada yang bukan kelas saya, so dia tak tahu soalan dekat mana kan. So a large chain retailer purchases a certain kind of electronic device from a manufacturer. The manufacturer indicates that the defective rate. So class, as I said, for binomial you need to identify what is your X, what is your P, what is your Q first. Okay, before we go to the formula, you need to identify all these three first. So X means the defective rate. Defective rate. Okay, the things that you want to observe here is a defective rate, and it says that the defective rate, okay, is 3%. So that will be your P, your success here, your success. Even though defective tu bukanlah satu benda yang success pun kan, tapi we follow it. Okay, it's just a term, so it's success. We use as a success lah. Okay. Alright, so your P will be, okay, your P here should be 0.03. Okay, we change it from percentage just now, become a decimal point. Okay, it's more easier lah, because we know that probability is in terms of decimal, right? Between 0 and 1. Okay, you can see that it's more than 0, but it will be less than 1. Must be that in range, in that range only. Okay, so next. The inspector of the retailer randomly picks 20 items. Okay, sorry. The three things that I mentioned is supposed to be X, P or Q. P or Q, either one, and also N. Okay, N is important lah. And N here is 20. So now question A asks you to find the probability that will be at least one. Probability of X. At least, how to write at least? I already give you one example regarding this term, at least. At least means sekurang-kurangnya. Sekurang-kurangnya means that the minimum one, okay, the minimum one here is one defective item. So maksudnya sekurang-kurangnya, so maksudnya one and above. Okay, must be one and above. One is included. Okay, one must be included. Okay, so how to find the probability for this? So what we do is just find P0, not P0, not P ni. X equal to 1, okay, start from 1, and then plus X equal to 2, plus X equal to 3, plus blah 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 until Px equal to 20. Okay, until X equal to 20, because you have 20 trials, so means that when it say that at least one, means that 1 and above. 1 and above means 1 until the end of trials. Okay, class, right? So I mean, kalau I tengok pun I macam, oh, banyaknya nak kira, betul? Betul tak? You will feel, wow, so many that we want to calculate here. So class, okay, cuba switch balik. This means X is more than 1, more and equal lah, more and equal to 1. So that the answer. How we want to make it our life easier? How to make our life easier? Okay, maksudnya sekarang kita nak kena cari, we want to calculate 1 until 20. Is it? That will be the answer lah. The summation of 1 until 20 probability is the answer. Why not we find P as equal to 0? Maksudnya macam ni, kita the probability, the X will be start from 0 lah. Okay, 0 until 20. Okay, 0 until 20. So the answer here should be 1 until 20. 0 is not included. Okay, so why not? Okay, my suggestion here, not only mine lah. So actually this is the suggestion from the textbook itself lah, ataupun any, yeah, logically, why not we find x equal to 0. Okay, only one thing that we want to find. Then 1 minus the probability here. So it means that when 1 minus this probability, so we will get all this value, all this answer. Okay, is it clear? Okay, I repeat again, because we know that the total probability for all, the total probability from p at 0 until p at 20 must be equal to 1. This is the properties. Okay, you need to refer back. Kalau you dah lupa, tengok balik slide saya. So I already mentioned that they have two properties. The first properties must be, the probability must be between 0 and 1. Okay, which is 0 point something, must not be not more than 1. And the second probability is the total. The total of all the probability must be 1. So now we back to our question now. The question asks you to find x greater and equal to 1. And we know that if we do this, it's tedious. It's so many things that we want to calculate from px1 until px20. It's so many. And yeah, definitely we don't have time lah for kalau you buat dalam soalan final or test. Definitely you will lack of time ataupun kurang masa you nak buat. So why not we find or we calculate at 0. Okay, after we calculate at 0, then 1 minus. So when 1 minus this probability, the answer will be give this answer. Okay, so yeah, so our life is more easier compared if we do it this one. Is it? Okay, right. So now we just find this one. Okay, how about how to find p at 0? So you just repeat the same thing like the previous example, but now your n here is 20, your x is 0, your p is 0.03 power 0 and 0.97. Okay, your q, you can find your q. Okay, just 1 minus 0.03 here, and power 20. So use your calculator. Oops. 1 minus this one. Okay, 1 minus this. Okay, saya tulis jawapan terusan. You may do it step by step. Okay, saya sebab nak cepat, saya tulis terus jawapan. So 1 minus here, this one it will be 0.4562. So the answer, 0.5438. So the final answer is 0.4562. Okay, so yeah, pendek je jalan dia kan, compare to this. It will be tedious lah for you kalau you buat macam ni. Tak ada, I mean they have no problem for you. Tak ada masalah, jawapan dia memang akan dapat sama. Cuma you akan, bila kita buat cara yang lagi panjang, it will be lead to more careless. So just careful lah kat situ. And also, of course lah, you punya time management. Kalau you ada time lebih, you boleh buat macam ni, tak ada masalah. Okay, so this is the answer for A. Tak ada space pula. Okay, I just write here. Okay, B. How many defective items are expected from this shipment? Class, the keyword here is expected. Expected mean expected value. What is expected value? Just now. I already mentioned in the previous video. Slide bila? Expected value. What is expected value? Expected value also is equal to mean. Expected value is also known as mean. So we want to find the mean. Mean for binomial is equal to what? NP. Okay, this is the formula for mean for binomial distribution. So yeah, just substitute the value here. Your n is 20. What is your p? Your p is 0.03. Therefore, the answer is 0.6. Okay. Alright. Senang tak? Senang kan? Okay. So this is all about this is an example of binomial distribution. So I will proceed with the next example of hypergeometric and another Poisson in the another video. Okay? Alright, class.